Hi guys, so in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make a very quick and tasty jollof rice and some vegetable and shrimp sauce that can go along with it as a side dish. So if you're interested to see how I made these two together, then keep watching. So over here I've got about 3 cups of rice. This is a regular rice. You can use any type of rice you prefer. And here is my stew. This is a leftover stew. I've shown you guys a video of how I made this stew. I've also shown you a video or a vlog of where me and my family were eating this stew. So today we are going to be recycling it. And here I've got my vegetables, some spring onions, scotch bonnet pepper. I've got 3 carrots, medium sizes. I've got 2 fresh tomatoes and 1 red bell pepper. Here I have some frozen spinach. You can use fresh one if you want. I've got some frozen shrimp as well, some extra virgin olive oil, some curry powder, my seasoning cubes, tuna, and finally some salt. So let's start cooking. Now the first thing I'm going to do is to parboil my rice, and over here I've been boiling some water. So now to the water I'm going to be adding the rice. I'm going to parboil the rice for almost 10 minutes. Okay, let's say for about 7 minutes, and then I will rinse it, wash it, and then set aside. Now into a bigger pot I'm going to transfer the leftover stew. I'm going to leave it to start boiling like so, and then I'm going to add my parboiled rice. Like I said before, after parboiling for 7 minutes I rinsed it with a cold water and set aside. Now I just added the rice and I'm going to mix everything until they are well combined, just like so. Now after mixing this I'm going to add some water to it, just about the same level with the rice, and then I'm going to mix it again and taste it before I start adding my seasoning. As you can see I have 2 chicken there. That is the leftover meat in the stew. So I'm just going to taste it and then I'll start adding my seasoning cube. I'm going to be adding 1 out of the 2 nut cubes I showed you earlier, and then I'll add some salt. Now these are the 2 ingredients I'm going to be adding to this rice, nothing more and nothing less. If you think that your rice needs more, you can add more, but if you think that you don't need to add anything, you can just leave it, because the more you add more seasoning, the saltier it gets, and that's not what you want. So I tasted it for the last time and everything was perfect. And I also added some more water, as you saw. Just make sure that the water is at the same level as the rice. I covered it with a foil paper, and then I'm going to cook this on a very low heat. Like, make sure you cook on the lowest heat. So here is the vegetables all washed and sliced, and 1 onion as well, which I forgot to show you earlier. So after cutting the vegetable, I came back to the rice again, and the rice has been cooking on a very low heat for about 15 minutes now. So I'm going to stir it, mix it again, just to prevent the rice from burning. Make sure you check on the rice from time to time to avoid burning. So I tasted it and the rice was almost done, so I covered it again on a low heat and let it to continue cooking. Now inside that pot, that same pot I showed you with the stew, I added some extra virgin olive oil, and then I throw in my sliced onion. That is a medium sized onion. Sorry, I forgot to show you earlier, but yeah. So once the onion gets hot together with the oil, I then add all my vegetables, like everything. I poured everything in at once, and I'm also going to be adding the spinach at this time. Now I'm going to give it a gentle stir. I'm going to cover the pot as well and let the spinach wilt or melt, like basically allow it to melt inside the pot. Now over to the rice again. I'm checking on it for the last time. So at this point my rice was perfectly cooked. So here I'm trying to show you the bottom of the pot. As you can see, nothing was burnt, like the rice didn't burn because I kept checking on it. Yeah, so my rice is done now. I'm going to move over to the vegetables. So as you can see now, the spinach have melted inside the pot. The next thing now is to add my frozen shrimp. After that, I'm going to be adding some salt, just a little bit of salt. You don't need too much. Now from this one knorr cube, I'm going to be taking one out of it. We have two inside one knorr cube, so I'm going to be using only one for my vegetable because I don't need too much of the seasoning. My vegetable is not that much. And to that again, I'm going to be adding just a teaspoon of curry powder, and then I'm going to add my tuna. Now I'm going to mix everything together until everything is well combined. I'll cover the pot and let it simmer on a medium heat for 5 minutes, nothing more than 5 minutes. And before that, make sure you check on it, just taste it to make sure all the ingredients balances well. Now after 5 minutes of simmering on a medium heat, I checked on it and it was okay. It wasn't too soggy and it wasn't too crunchy. It was just in between. Everything was perfect. Here I'm dishing out my food. Oh my goodness, guys, you need to give this a try. But first of all, make sure you check on the video, like go and watch the video of how I made this stew, then you can come back to this video. And yeah, so here is the finished look. This is the final result. Look at that plate. Oh my goodness, the way this looks, like this is how it tasted. Like seriously guys, I'm not going to lie, you need to give it a try and then you can testify for yourself. Yeah, you can make this for dinner or for lunch. Like you can't go wrong with this. I seriously want you guys to try this recipe and give me your feedback. I would love to hear from you. This is a very simple, very quick and easy recipe to put together in less than 1 hour, guys. In less than 1 hour, trust me, and your food is ready. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. If you like this video, don't forget to click on the like button. If you're new to my channel, please click on the red subscribe button below and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any of my latest upload.